Braves. Rogers Jays on TSN. Tomorrow.
Keep working. Right now, all we work for all season, right now. 9 minutes hard. Let's go, baby. 9 minutes hard.
Walker urging on his teammates. This is a Miami Heat team that during the regular season, at times even Pat Riley had doubts on whether or not they could win a championship. And then in the playoffs, they came together, played beautifully until the finals started. They lost the first 2 games here in Dallas, and in Game 3, their season was slipping away. They were down 13 with 6.5 to play in the fourth quarter, but turned in one of the great comebacks in finals history, won all 3 games in Miami, and now with a chance to win their first title in franchise history here tonight. Haslam puts it in. Udonis Haslam with a huge game. He's got 15.
The middle of the zone is wide open because they're so concerned about action down on the baseline. So any time of movement outside, you can hit right into the middle of the zone.
Stackhouse calling for it. Posey stays in front. Nowitzki looking for his first points in the fourth quarter. Daniels won't go. And Wade another rebound. Another close game as Wade makes his move to the basket and draws the foul. And Howard will pick up his 5th as Wade goes back to the line.
Dwayne Wade just sized that situation up beautifully. As soon as he saw man-to-man coverage, he was taking that ball right to the basket.
So 5 fouls on Howard. 5 fouls on Stackhouse. 2 players in big difficulty for Dallas. O'Neal the only Heat player with 5. Wade 9 of 11 from the line tonight. Devin Harris checks in. And Marquise Daniels sits. Howard's defense has been excellent. And Daniels, how about Daniels? He had 5 points in the first 5 games, 12 points here in Game 6.
He did a major contribution and really got them back into this game. Right now, Dallas needs Howard, Nowitzki, and Terry to get it going here and shoot a high percentage. Right now, this team is shooting below 40% for this game.
The lead back to 4, under 5 to play. Stackhouse, good aggressive drive.
That's there for Stackhouse. You do not have to settle for the jump shot because he can go right by Antoine Walker anytime off the dribble.
The Dallas Mavericks hoping to force a Game 7. They do not want the Heat celebrating on their home floor.
Well, they're in the zone again.
Shot clock at 3. Posey kicks it back. Haslam is open. In and out. Wade right there and misses the layup, but gets the rebound and draws the foul. The second effort from Dwayne Wade, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
And once again, Mike, when you play zone and the shot goes up, there are no people that you're blocking out. What happened, you could see Wade. He came from the top of the circle down inside and picked out that open area and was aggressive on the offensive rebound.
Third foul on Nowitzki. A game what makes Wade so special, not just the scoring. He does a little bit of everything. He now has 9 rebounds and 4 assists. And on this last rebound, watch where he comes from to get the offensive board.
Now watch, he's up at the top of the circle. Here he comes right down the middle, and he goes right to the open area. See, that's what we say. That's the weakness of the zone, and all the players on the floor have got to realize all 5 guys must rebound. You cannot go and look and anticipate a fast break.
O'Neal back in. We'll see if they use the hack-a-shack. Howard the rebound. 3-point lead for the Miami Heat.
Now right now, Miami's giving you a zone. They're trying to cut down 2-man play here.
Nowitzki on the drive. Back out Terry. Shot clock at 2. Stackhouse the 3. In and out. And O'Neal the rebound. Now will they foul him?
Right now in this game, Dallas 4 for 18 in threes. It has been a tough night. They've got good looks, but the ball is not going in the basket.
Wade kicks it out. Posey for 3. Knocks it down. James Posey. And it's a 6-point game. Timeout Dallas. With 3:41 remaining. Posey a big bucket. And that silences the crowd here at the American Airlines Center. 3:41 remaining in the fourth. The Heat leading by 6. Shaquille O'Neal and the Miami Heat 3 minutes and 41 seconds away from their first NBA championship, leading by 3. Jerry Stackhouse, the jumper. It's a game of inches. This one almost in to tie it. Just falls out. And then down the other end of the floor, Dwayne Wade setting up his teammate. But Posey's 3 goes in, and the Heat with their largest lead of the fourth quarter, a 6-point advantage.
And that was Posey's first basket in this game.
Nowitzki looking for his first points of the fourth quarter. Tied up by O'Neal.
There he sees double team.
Howard on the drive, gets inside. Beautiful play from Josh Howard.
He needed that because Howard and Stackhouse have struggled all through this game. Between them now, there are 8 for 27. 8 for 27 in this game.
Jason Williams on the floor in crunch time. Nice pass to Haslem. Blocked by Stackhouse. Superb rejection. Here comes Terry. Stops. Misses the layup. Nowitzki fouled on the follow.
The main thing there was the fact that Jason Terry was able to regroup and get off a decent shot. You can see that he was stumbling here. And right here, now here's the block at the one end. That is just a prime time block in traffic. How about that? Great play by Stackhouse.
Nowitzki perfect from the line tonight. That's his first point of the fourth quarter. Now 28 for the game, also with 14 rebounds. They have looked to get the ball out of his hands. The Miami defense doubling him every time he touches it. And it's a 2-point game with just under 3 to play.
Right now you got to buckle up, both teams. You got to take care of the defensive boards first.
Wade, there's the double.
Good movement. You got plenty of time here.
O'Neal wants it. Posey, tough runner. Oh, James Posey with a difficult shot. Back to 4 with 2.5 to play. This crowd very quiet right now. Nowitzki won't go. Rebound tipped and taken by Haslem.
Good look. High percentage. Plus they almost had a good second chance opportunity.
Nowitzki 0 for 4 from the field in the fourth quarter. And Nowitzki pumps Dwayne Wade. They had a foul to give. So that's their fourth. Next one they'll shoot. So with 2:05 remaining, the Hack-a-Shack's going to go away in 5 seconds. Pat Riley thinking about a timeout. He wants a 20. So Riley will take a 20-second timeout. The Heat still with 2 timeouts. Dallas with 3. 2:05 left. Heat ball and a 4-point lead.
Ballers unite for NBA 3-on-3. This summer, Canada's only national 3-on-3 tournament is bringing the true NBA experience to a city near you. Watch the dances and laugh with the mascot. Ballers unite with NBA celebrity appearances in each city. And just by showing up, you have the chance to win great NBA prizes. NBA 3-on-3 Ballers Unite. Log on to NBA.com/Canada to register now. Brought to you by Speedstick 24/7.
Heat trying to win their first title in franchise history. So close right now. Dallas trying to force that game 7. Avery Johnson, the coach of the year this year in the NBA, has watched this team deal with adversity. They've been tough all year. And right now these fans so anxious as their team trailing. The Heat will inbound with 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, it's a big thing right now. You got to button up the defense. Everybody has got to play tough. When the shot goes up, you're looking to hold a one offensive shot attempt and then get out and try to make something happen.
Wade, tough shot, won't bank, and Nowitzki with 15th rebound.
Come on, you have an advantage here.
Terry lost it. Posey able to knock it away from behind. And a double dribble on Posey after he got a hold of the ball.
Now that is a big-time break right there. You had an advantage with Dallas. You lose the basketball, and unfortunately for Posey, you just could not regroup the situation. Right here, you can see there's the deflection by Posey. Unfortunately for him, he just could not gain total control.
Good call. And that's Miami's first turnover of the fourth quarter. O'Neal back in. A three. It's good. Jerry Stackhouse makes it a one-point game.
Stepping up big that time. No hesitation. Found the free man. We told you the corners have been open all throughout this quarter.
8 of Stackhouse's 12 points here in the fourth with a minute and a half to go. Wade on the drive, kicks it out. Jason Williams won't go. Haslam the rebound, puts it back up and banks it in.
What a game. What a game this young man has had, Mike.
17 points for Haslam.
17 and 8 rebounds.
The Heat clinging to a three-point lead. Mavericks playing for their season. Nowitzki tied up. Howard back to Terry. Terry steps back for three. Won't go. Dampier the offensive rebound.
Good kick out.
And a timeout by Avery Johnson with 54.6 seconds remaining. A huge offensive rebound from Eric Dampier as both teams now making big shots. Jerry Stackhouse with a huge three.
Yeah, this corner has been open the entire quarter. Anytime there's movement, penetration in the middle. Now this is a big rebound right here. Haslam on the offensive board. This young man has played big all night long.
Wendy's CFL on TSN.
Best season in franchise history. They won 60 games. They knocked off the defending champion Spurs in the second round in a thrilling 7-game series. Won the first 2 of the finals. And now facing elimination. Down by 3. Final minute. Nowitzki gets open. O'Neal guarding him. Nowitzki on the drive. Howard puts it in. Josh Howard makes it a one-point game.
Beautiful movement, and actually Nowitzki getting double and triple team.
Both teams with multiple timeouts. Neither team with a foul again.
Right, they're in the zone so that they can trap Drain Wade anytime off the dribble.
Wade and Nowitzki got in his way. Nowitzki upset, but he was just in the wrong place, wrong time.
That's right.
As he picks up his 5th foul, and Wade will shoot 2.
Now, you see, when you're coaching, that's unfortunate, mainly because the clock is going down. They have absolutely nothing here. They're going away from the basket, and you get the foul.
Wade 12 of 15 from the line. Wade putting up big numbers for the 4th straight game. And Conley knocks down the first. He said when he was shooting those 2 free throws in overtime to win it in Game 5, he was just thinking of all the times he knocked down free throws. Positive thoughts. Hits a pair. Back to 3. And the Mavericks will call one of their 2 timeouts. Dallas still with plenty of timeouts remaining. Or plenty of time remaining, I should say, with 26.2 left. Down by 3. And they'll get the ball in the front court. So Wade once again, clutch free throws. His 14th make of the game. And they go back up by 3.
Well, my Dwayne Wade with that last foul shot attempt. 17 foul shot attempts tonight. You look over the past 4 games, he's averaged 17.
The Mavericks, meanwhile, have been in this position before. Remember in the conference semifinals in Game 7 against the Spurs, they were down 3. And then Nowitzki drove to the basket, got fouled, made a 3-point play, forced overtime, and they won it. Now, they do not need a 3 right now.
That's right. Coming out of this timeout now, you're looking for the quick score. Go to the basket strong, or if you are wide open, you take a 3. If you do not need a 3, there's 26. It's clock management now from now to the end of this game.
Desperation time for the Mavericks, trying to avoid elimination, trying to hold off the Heat celebration. Nowitzki to Dampier, lost the ball, knocked loose, and Wade comes up with it.
You got a foul.
And they foul Wade with 17.7 remaining. Wade will go to the line to shoot two with a 3-point lead. Oh, what a costly turnover.
You get a situation, you get double teamed, and you make the correct pass. Now watch it. That's right there. Unfortunately, Dampier could not handle the pass. You had an opportunity to go to the basket and possibly get a dunk. And then, that was smart. As soon as you lost the ball, foul quickly, stop the clock, and then put pressure on Wade to make the foul shots.
That's not the pass you really want to give Dampier going to the basket like that. Wade, meanwhile, with 9 points in the fourth quarter, once again in double figures in the final period. And Pat Riley's team up by 4 with 17.7 remaining. Again, Dallas still with 1 timeout left. The clutch free throws once again from Wade. And the Mavericks will call their final timeout. The Heat, a 5-point lead and 17.7 seconds away from their first championship. And this crowd has gone completely silent.
Well, Mike, this has just been a tremendous team effort by Miami. When you consider Walker and Haslam, both guys with over 14 points, and between them 20 rebounds. Then you look at the Posey contribution and Alonzo Mourning, you know, right there with another 14 points with the rebounding, and then Alonzo with 5 blocks. Then you throw in the Dwayne Wade and the terrific evening that he's had.
You think about 1 week ago tonight in the fourth quarter of Game 3. The Heat were down 13 with 6.5 to go. They looked like they were dead in the water that night. It would have been a 3-0 lead for the Mavericks. But Wade led them to that incredible comeback in Game 3. That completely changed the momentum. And the Heat on the verge of becoming only the 3rd team in the NBA Finals to come back from an 0-2 deficit, and what a turnaround it was.
Well, you're in a situation right now, Mike. You're down 5 and you have 17.7. The main thing is to get a quick score. A lot of teams will not foul you in this situation. So if you drive the ball hard to the basket, you have a good opportunity of scoring quickly and then also playing clock management as the seconds tick off. The next thing is you've got to go for a steal, and if you do not get the steal, you must foul.
Howard will inbound. Nowitzki, Stackhouse, Harris, and Terry out there for Dallas. Anderson, Posey, Wade, Payton out there right now for Miami. Terry. Payton harassing him. Terry hoists up a 2-pointer. Won't go. Now let's see a whistle call.
Loose ball.
Loose ball foul called against Miami.
Oh, there's a break.
Boy, that's a bad play for the Miami Heat. So Howard will go and shoot 2 with the clock stopped and 11.5 left.
Now this is just incredible. You're forcing up at 3. Now watch underneath the basket. You can see that he used his back body and pushed him right out.
Howard, who missed 2 big free throws in Game 5, calmly sinks that one as Wade picks up his 4th foul. Now it's a 4-point game. Jason Williams will return. Good free throw shooting and ball handling for Miami.
That's what Pat Riley's trying to do now. Get his high percentage foul shooters on the floor. Big thing right now, you shoot and you score, or you shoot and miss. You got to go for the steal and then the foul.
Howard hits both. Clutch free throws from Howard.
Now remember, the Heat still have 2 full timeouts remaining.
Posey inbounds, and Harris right away fouls Wade, so there's still 10.3 remaining. Maybe it's going to come down to free throw shooting. If Miami hits their free throws, they're going to win their championship. If they miss, it'll open the door.
Well, we told you at the top of this game, over the 3 previous ball games, Dwayne Wade went to the line, an average of 17 times. He shot 81% with that kind of pressure. And then here he is this evening, and you can see it right there. He's 16 for 19. And the thing about it is that, hey, once you get on the line, the pressure is on you to deliver.
Riley saying, let's get him to the free throw line. So Wade will go to the line. Again, Dallas is out of timeouts, so they have to push the ball up. Terry trying to wave on the crowd to distract Wade. Wade 16 of 19 from the line. This emerging young star with a chance to seal a title for the Miami Heat. Misses the first. Dallas still very much alive. This one would make it a 4-point lead. lost them both. Rebound by Miami. No, and a travel as Haslam and Posey grabbed it together, and they call a travel.
Now that was amazing when you think that it was Posey and Haslam who had an opportunity for that rebound.
3-point game. Dallas out of timeouts. If you're Miami, do you foul? Don't let him shoot a three.
That's right. This is smart now. Are you going to foul?
Terry puts it up. Won't go. Rebound Wade. The Miami Heat, they've done it. They win their first championship in franchise history. The Miami Heat, the 2006 NBA champions, and they do it on the road. What an impressive performance here in Game 6, Hubie.
All the extra players outside of Wade and Shaq, they all stepped up in the game. Now this is, do you foul? No. Well, what happens? Look how this opens up. He gets a great look at the basket, and you could see that there was a foul before he took that shot. There was a grab as he went right over the top. Now, once that shot was, he had a perfect look at the basket, and one of your best three-point shooters was taking the shot.
Pat Riley wins his 5th championship. Shaquille O'Neal with his 4th championship as the Heat defeat the Mavericks 95-92 in Game 6 to win this best-of-7 series 4-2. After losing the first 2, they come back and win 4 straight. Again, win their first title in franchise history, and the emotions flowing for the Miami Heat. Pat Riley's first title since 1988. James Posey with a huge performance as well, and they clinch on the Dallas Mavericks home floor. And this crowd absolutely shocked. Let's send it over to Lisa Salters.
Shaquille, still a lot of celebrating going on here. Mike, Shaquille. Hold on a second, Mike. Give it some time. 18 years for this in Miami.
You know, Lisa, Shaquille O'Neal, you try to track him down. He's got too many hugs to give. His 4th ring, and this one with his 2nd team. Of course, won the first 3 with the Lakers. Meanwhile, Dwayne Wade, as we've seen right before our eyes, his brilliance as he's emerged into a special star in the NBA. His first championship, and what he hopes will be multiple titles. Alonzo Mourning with his first title. And Pat Riley, who took over the team after Stan Van Gundy resigned, leads his team to the victory. Now let's go back to Lisa.
Mike, I'm with Shaquille O'Neal and his wife, Shawnee. Shaquille, what were you thinking when those final seconds ticked off?
I wasn't thinking anything. My family, my wife, and the great Pat Riley told us we were going to win today. I didn't have the best of games, but he's been, having my back all year. He's the best player ever, and we did it. I knew we was going to win today. I couldn't sleep last night, couldn't sleep today, but I knew we was going to win today.
Wait, you said you knew. How did you know?
All my kids told me, my wife told me, my mother told me, my father told me, and I've been, dreaming of this day ever since I, left LA. I wanted to get at least 1 or 2 more, but the great Pat Riley told us on 6/8 that we was going to win on 6/20. True story. He told us on June 8th that the first time we have an opportunity to win it will be on 6/20, and we're going to win it on 6/20.
Now, given everything and how it transpired in Los Angeles, why is this one, number 4 for you, why is this one so special?
I'm not really worried about that. I'm just, here to, represent my family and, play the game and, just try to be the best player ever. Now I got 4, so now I can start working on number 5.
Now, you guys hadn't won here all year long. Why was tonight different?
Because if you keep losing, you got to win 1. You can play 100 games and lose 99, but you will win 1. And we knew we was going to win today. We just knew it. We felt it.
Mike?
Well, Lisa, he promised a championship when he came to Miami, and he has delivered. As the Miami Heat are the 2006 NBA champions. We'll be back with the trophy presentation as Miami celebrates here in Dallas.